Did you know that France banned potatoes for 24 years? They thought they caused leprosy. This was back in the 1700s, and it took years of campaigning from one army officer to convince the French that they were not only edible and didn't cause leprosy, but actually could very much be enjoyed as well. This was a man who'd been forced to eat potatoes, which he'd been told his whole life were hog food by the French, while he was a prisoner in Prussia. Once he was released, he came back to France, he studied the potato and successfully campaigned for it to become part of the Frenchman's diet, even made a potato bread to help convince them. And potato dishes are still known, some of them, as parmentier today, after this man, Antoine Augustin Parmentier, who then became Napoleon Bonaparte's first ever army pharmacist in recognition of his great work. Potatoes are everywhere now in France. Tartiflette, dauphinoise, gratin, steak frite, maybe the most famous. But France isn't alone in having embraced a food that it once hated. The Italians were suspicious of tomatoes for decades and decades. They initially thought it was just a plant that you'd have as decoration in a rich person's house, obviously now a central part of their diet. The Swedish banned coffee several times in the 1700s while the French were banning potatoes, partly for dietary reasons but also politics. Coffee houses were a place where people could meet and discuss political ideas, and the people running Sweden didn't want that at the time. And in Massachusetts in the United States, lobster was seen as such a low-class food that it was fed to prisoners. It's now one of the luxury foods of the world.